First question is, how's it going so far now that you've got the kids on the floor?
Things are good. I mean, I'm excited about the way we're progressing. The team's working really hard, learning a lot. We've kind of changed up some things offensively and defensively, and the upperclassmen have really taken it in stride and helped out the younger players. So it's exciting, going well.
John, what are some of those things that you have changed?
Defensively, right now, they switched pretty much everything last year, and we're kind of working towards staying with your person, and that's a big change. It's a lot easier to go from staying man to man with no switching and then going into switching later. So I'm just trying to nail in all the fundamentals of not switching on defense. Offensively, they ran a 5-out system where they shot a ton of threes, and we've been working from day one offensively to have a post presence, pound the ball inside, go inside out, and that's a big change. Even from passing into the post, that's an art. I mean, that takes practice and work, and so we've been working just things as simple as making a good pass into the post with pressure on it.
You lost a player who averaged 20 points. Obviously, how do you fill those shoes, or can you fill those shoes with the talent you have?
You know what? We're not trying to replace Brandy. We're trying to have all of our players, step up, do a little bit more of the scoring, do a little bit more of the rebounding, and help out more defensively. And collectively, I think they're doing a good job of filling that gap.
Are some of the things offensively and defensively you're implementing some of the things you learned up at Green Bay as well and trying to implement here?
You know what? It's definitely things that I've learned throughout my career of coaching, whether it be from Michigan Tech to Wisconsin to Michigan to Green Bay. You take all of the things that you feel have helped your teams throughout the years and use them, to what best fits your team now.
Coach, who are some of the players that are taking over at Browns old spot on board?
I think all of the players are really trying to step up. Liz and Heidi and Monica and Melissa, they're all trying to step up. They're trying to do more. They're trying to lead more. But the good thing is none of them had really put it all on their back. You know what I mean? That can be a daunting task to really try to take over yourself or put that much pressure on yourself. So it's exciting to see all of them, taking ownership and stepping up their games.
And so far through practice, what's the atmosphere been like with the players?
It's been good. I mean, they've been working really hard. They've been learning. I mean, it's frustrating sometimes for me. Sometimes it's frustrating for them, but they know that if they keep working at it and keep trying, they're gonna get it. And hopefully we're trying to do all of these things to make a step forward and win a conference championship.
Looks like you have a good amount of size, which hasn't really been around here in a while. How are you going to utilize that?
Well, again, a lot of that is trying to get the ball inside. The closer your shots are, usually the percentages go up. We're not throwing away the three-pointer by any means. A lot of my teams throughout the past have led the conference in makes and three-point field goal percentage, and we still want to do those things, but we just want to start throwing it inside to our bigs and then work from there.
Sheree Davis made a pretty big splash last year. It's just a freshman. How has she gotten better from what you've seen?
You know what? She is gotten better just learning my system. Not that she's gotten better because of it, but just her learning and maturing and trying to help out implement my style has been good with Sheree.
How about your just adjustment to Youngstown? I noticed your accent's still there.
Yeah, I don't think I'm ever going to lose that, but I've really enjoyed my time. I haven't had a whole lot of time to go out and see a lot of things. I have been to Mill Creek Park a few times, and that's been nice just to go for walks down there. And the community's just been very embraced, myself and my staff, and that's been nice. I know they love the team and are supportive, so that's all I can ask for.
John, I know the expectations are to win a conference championship, advance to the NCAA tournament. Realistically, where do you fit in the pack in the conference? Where do you think you fit?
Right now it's hard to say because we're still learning a lot. I'm still evaluating who's. I don't have a starting lineup set yet, so we're really still in the evaluation period. But with our seniors, with our experience, I would love to see us in the top three. And then who knows? You get a couple breaks and you win a championship. But I'd love to see us in the top 3 or 4.
With what you know of the conference, is Green Bay still the team to beat, although they lost a lot?
I would definitely say Green Bay is still the team to beat. I think Wright State's going to have a very strong team. And there's a lot of teams kind of in that next spot. I think Wright State got a transfer from Florida State who's eligible to play this year. She's very tough, which will bring their level a lot higher. But I think it's up for grabs. Green Bay has kind of been the team to beat, obviously, for a long time. But, if there's a year, this is the year to try to knock them off that top spot.
This program's been on the up the past couple of years. How important is it to not take a step back?
You know what? It's, if you're a competitor, you don't want to take a step back. I mean, you want to take a step forward. It's important, but I think more importantly is developing the program as a program that can finish in the top, 2 or 3 every year, not just, have 2 good years and then be back to 7th or whatever. So I'm really working hard to build a foundation and that can compete at the top year after year.
Obviously, a lot of that is recruiting. You recruited against YSU. What kind of, now the program, especially after last year with the 23 wins, what kind of response are you getting to the program? People being open-minded about at least talking to you about
Yeah,
YSU?
Recruiting's been good. We've been working extremely hard. We're getting a lot of positive response from players that we've contacted. When you finish second in the conference and have 23 wins, you're going to get some more interest, and that's really helped out.
Coach, when you think about just the fact that you've got a bunch of players back that have made huge strides over just a short period of time, does that help a new coach just with expectations and with what they're willing to do?
I think their experience and going from, kind of the bottom of the Division I to now a 23 win team. I think we were 82 or 81, somewhere in that in the RPI, ahead of a lot of BCS schools. That experience, that willingness to work and learn and get better, is very exciting to me, and I see it in practice every day. So, yeah, it's great.
Coach, how do you feel about the hefty home schedule to begin the season?
It's nice. It's really nice. I think we have 17 home games. And again, for a group of 4 seniors to be able to play that many home games in front of their home fans, and obviously, you win a lot more games at home than you do on the road. So hopefully all of those things, add to a great season.
John, do you make the schedule? Do you have a part in that, or is that someone else? Or?
Well, some of it was done before I got here, and then I think we probably needed to add six games somewhere in that area once I got here. So I did it. Now I'm going to work with one of my assistants who's going to kind of head it up, but ultimately I have to decide who we're playing and who we're not. And, you want to really have you don't necessarily want 17 home games and then, okay, next year, what are you doing? You might have that many away games. So you like to have a good balance of home and away each year, and that's what we're trying to balance it out a little bit.